Hi everyone. On this episode of the Digital Influencer, we're going to be looking at the ups and downs of life. If you're one that feels that life is on a steady trajectory, then you've got it completely wrong. It's a mixture of ups and downs, positives and negatives. As you all know, I like to always use my life as a mirror, an example for us to understand that everything I speak about are things that I've actually tried in myself, on my life, and I bring the results to you all. So, the intention is to be able to get you guys to understand that these things actually work. And why I decided to bring this content to us today is basically to make us understand simply that there's really nothing wrong. In fact, there's something wrong when your journey just seems to go in a one directional flow. It's a mixture of, the goods and the bads that actually propel us to wanting to become more. A very critical downtime in my life was when I finished the third class from the University of Lagos. Everything looked bleak and looked confusing to me. I felt I was never going to get a job. My parents were both 9 to 5ers who had worked, built careers that had gotten to like the topmost hierarchy of these organizations. And it was obvious. They always told me at least try and make a barest minimum of a 2-2. But I finished the third class, and even when the signs were there that I was going to finish with third class, I'm trying to remedy the situation. We just couldn't solve the problem. And to be very, very truthful, I experience ups and downs. But guess what? That downtime in my life actually propelled me to the next level in my life. So, take for example today, not really feeling myself the way I optimally would be, but I already made a commitment to myself and to the team to be able to produce this content for us so that we can actually understand what the personal developmental journey entails and is all about. Ups and downs are very basic, and that is why it is very essential that you have a strategy of some sort that helps you, sees you through when things are not really going in your favor. And even when things are going in your favor, it still helps you to stay consistent, to stay, replicating that same good energy, that great vibe, that positive vibe that you need in your life. The personal developmental journey does exactly that. Sometimes, in the previous contents I've shot in the past, I always say things like be persistent, sacrifice, put your best foot in, never giving up. All these things are tied to still the same frequencies that we're speaking about today, which are ups and downs. A lot of times I have been down, and I'm sure you can actually relate to this. Some of us, as we're watching this, are currently in that downward spiral journey. But I don't want you to lose hope. I want you to understand that you have a chance when you have a strategy. Some of you might not even necessarily want to coin it the personal developmental journey, but you need to have a format, a tool that you will employ in your life that will see you from point A to point B, level one to level two, and just continue making you become and grow into that ultimate human being that you have been created to be. It's your digital influencer. I will see you at the top. And yes, I definitely mean you and you, everyone at the top. Let's have a great one. Cheers.